and that was just it. Then the other person that my daddy, cancelled was one who came up with, oh, I don't want you to do this. You're not going to do that. You're not. I'm like, really? So that one even said that having a first degree is just okay. So I said, I'm going to have masters, I'm going to have PhD, I'm going to be doing this and that and that. That he is going to want me to, do things from home and all of that. I said, I'm not, like, see, if that is a choice, currently, whatever I'm doing is from home, but not because I have been restricted or forced to do it from home. If I don't have the opportunity to do things from home and the opportunity comes from outside, I would take it, right? I'll take it. So there was already that much restriction too. And he said, there is no need. A woman is not supposed to do this. A woman is not supposed to do that. A woman should do, a woman should. So when I told my daddy was like, see, it's very okay that, based on your religious, you try your best to, be the better version of yourself religious wise. This will naturally attract religious fanatics into your life because they just see it as, oh yeah, this is the kind of person I want because she's, calm, she's indoors, she's this and that. So she would be easy to subdue. So my daddy was like, but when you now start to speak to them that, no, I may look this way, behave this way, but I have my ambitions regarding to, the dunya, because I strongly believe that while you are fighting for your hereafter, do not forget your share of the world. Do not forget your share of the dunya. Do you understand? So my daddy said, these people are not seeing the other side of things you want to achieve. They just are seeing the things that they want you to be. And he said, in his opinion, again, this is a no. But if you want to, my daddy will, but if you want to proceed, it's okay. I would bless the marriage for you, but know that I said this. Ah, and really, he said that again. It's not happening. Just it's not happening. That's why I say talk to your daddy very early on before you come up with, oh, you're already in love, you've caught feelings. Before you catch feelings, let your daddy know. So, Alhamdulillah, I also said no, I wasn't interested, and that was it for this particular two. It was more than, but this particular two. So this one, the second one didn't even take time. It was within a space of 2 weeks. I'd already 2 3 weeks because a week into it we'd already discussed. Okay, this is me. This is what I want to do. Basically, I know a lot of things that I want to do in my life. I think to a great extent I know what I want. So, and then I saw that okay, our paths was just not aligning, and that was just it. Within 2 to 3 weeks, so that's it. Um, and Alhamdulillah, I look back and I am very grateful to Allah for using my daddy as a sabab because the first person my daddy discouraged me from marrying had married and divorced two women within that space. The first one was because very flimsy thing, to be honest. I would say flimsy because that is what overprotection comes with. Oh, she went to the market to buy something and then she collected number from the person she bought things from. This person sells things. Let's say, okay, she sells clothes. So she got the supplier's number, and this is an issue. Like, no, why did you get the supplier's number? The supplier is a male. So you see, and I was just like, what? Ya Rabbi, Alhamdulillah, because, oh my God, I don't know. I really just don't know. Alhamdulillah. And then the second one that my daddy also discouraged me from is also divorced. He has also divorced his wife because of too many restrictions. In fact, I wouldn't call it too many restrictions. There weren't just restrictions. There were also irresponsibilities. More like your woman cannot do this, cannot do that, cannot do this, cannot do that, cannot do this, cannot do that. But you are not even meeting up with responsibilities. And I mean basic responsibility. So this woman is saying, okay, let me work for a 20% and add to your 20% so we can have a 40%. He said, no, it's not happening. You would endure. He came up with hadith to buttress his sofa head desires, sofa head dreams, and Ya Rabbi. And well, the sister was accepting of it because she felt like, oh, let her just stay and manage the situation. But someone who it was not even able to meet up with the responsibility of one wife, one child. And I mean in every sense of it, he has not met the basic. said he wanted to take another wife. And then that was when the issue blew up, like, oh, you are not even doing one well, you want to take another. And he said, yes, they had this, they this. These people are knowledgeable, not to actually practice like a knowledgeable person, but to twist that knowledge into what benefits them and destroy others. So that if they fear Allah, if they have trust in Allah, it doesn't matter. Allah will enrich them. Allah will do this. Allah will enrich you, but one is starving and you want to bring another. At the end of the day, that marriage also collapsed. And then I'm like, Alhamdulillah, it could have been me. Well, it doesn't mean that I'm in any better, whatever, I'm better than them, I'm better than the women they were with. No, definitely not. But the fact that, after your istihara, you also do istishara, right? So Allah was able to use my daddy as a sabab to save me from certain things. It's one thing to get divorced, it's another to be divorced from an irresponsible man. Because if you were married to a man who wasn't even able to take care of you while you were in his house, it's not likely that when you are now divorced from him, he would become responsible towards your child or children, as the case may be. So it's one thing for divorce to happen, it's another thing for divorce to happen between you and an irresponsible and an insensitive person. So the divorce is not the issue here, because anything could have caused it, outside what my daddy suspected. But what kind of men were these people? They are definitely not men who are catering to their responsibilities now in divorce. And I'm just like, wow. We women, to be honest, I really would advocate that you involve your daddies, your uncles, and your brothers very early into, when you meet suitors, to be honest. It doesn't take away anything. If you have been destined to go and learn, you will definitely go and learn. But remember, in Islam, you tie your camel first, then put your trust in Allah. In tying your camel, ensure to involve male family members very early on. Then if they are okay with the dynamics you are in, and you proceed with the nikah, you put your trust in Allah. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, fine. Not all marriages will work, and that is the qadar of Allah. However, there is peace knowing that you did your best, that you did the best you could, but it still didn't turn out well, compared to entering into something that the flags were there and you still dip your head inside. Involve your daddies, involve your male family members, very important. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.